So I would say um, don't. There's not really a point to it. I know a lot of people will be like penny mod, polling mod. You got to do this, you got to do this. Crack it open, mess with the pad. Um, I ignored that, and I got my pad and then played on it for months and months and months. Um, I was super worried about messing it up too, but uh, yeah, I played on it for months and months and months and got used to it before ever opening it up. Um, I would say that the polling mod is definitely harder to do than the penny mod and definitely not essential at all. It's like perfect out of the box, almost perfect. There's one reason why I would say modding the pad is good. Um, but yeah, the polling mod I would say is 100% not essential. Maybe in like minor edge cases, but honestly, I can get really good scores that I'm happy with, and I have not done that. Mine still pulls at 100 hertz instead of 1,000. Not to take away from the guide Lumi wrote, because that is incredible, and if you do want to switch out the circuit board, um, you can, and it's not too hard. The guide's great, and it would technically help, but I don't think it's needed. The other mod people talk about is penny mod. You can use pennies, or you can use, I found like copper strip that I cut, and it's the thickness of a penny, and the strips I cut are a little longer than a penny, and then I have electrical tape. So the way the pad looks on the inside, and like you, I was really worried about messing my pad up by opening it up. But the way the pad looks on the inside, underneath here, 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 and here, solid wood. The inside of the pad is wood. It's got that metal around it, but the inside is wood. Um, Under here, pretty solid. But if you unscrew this, you'll find another plate that you can take off, and you'll see the circuit board and like all the wiring going out and everything. That's what you would take off and take out if you were gonna replace that with an Arduino. Um, and inside these, I would really, they're actually pretty robust, and you shouldn't be worried about messing it up. Inside these, you would unscrew the arrow and pop it off. Let's actually do that. I don't know, maybe we'll play one more song, but I'm feeling pretty tired. And talking about this is going to cool me down, so we might play like one easy song. But I wanted to look in here anyway. Um, so inside here, pop that off. That's it. It's like foam pad, and then two metal plates that when you step, that's what they connect to each other, and that's what fires the signal to the wires. And that's literally it. If you were to do the penny mod, you would take your penny and just slide it under and tape it in, like halfway under, so like that much. There we go. Yeah, that much would be in between the two metal plates, and you would do it on the inside here. But other than that, like, that's legitimately it. I don't have a penny mod in either the right or left arrow, but I do have a penny mod in the up and down arrow. And the only reason I would say you ever need to do that mod is if you want to do brackets. If you want to hit brackets well, I think you do need a penny mod, specifically because, as you can see, like here, where the bracket is a solid hunk of wood. So when you try and step on the bracket, the arrow has almost no give, and you're not going to be able to depress both of them with one foot. But the penny mod helps make it more sensitive to be able to do that. As far as, I was really concerned, like I would get the screws on too tight or not tight enough, but actually they are like entirely screwed down. If when you try and take off the arrow for the first time, instead of unscrewing it, try and screw it in farther and see, it's like actually in there pretty good. So if you are going to open up the arrow and then not do anything with it and put the arrow back on, you can screw down the screws the whole way. If you're going to put a penny mod in, it's going to make it too sensitive to screw down the whole way. It will misfire, and you're going to have to do some adjustments. So you can screw down these outer arrows, or these outer screws, tightly, but these inner screws, screw them down tightly, and then loosen them a little bit. And do some micro adjustments while you're playing to get the sensitivity right, if you have a penny mod in there. Yeah, that's my rundown on those. I hope that's helpful. But honestly, it's like perfect out of the box. And I would say that you don't have to do anything unless you want to do brackets or you want to have that minor edge in FA.